Hey guys, it's your girl Starla with video number 2 in our series of frequently asked questions by people who suffer from gastroparesis. And I've got notes for you guys today, so I can stay on task. And today's question is, how is gastroparesis diagnosed? And there are several ways, I can't talk this morning, several ways that gastroparesis is diagnosed. For my mom, her doctor did a 2-hour test where the test can be from 2 to 4 hours, where they give you eggs and toast. The eggs are generally infused with a radioactive substance, and then they scan your intestines and your digestive digestive tract, and your stomach, to see how long it takes your stomach to empty those contents into your small intestines. And another test, and like I said, that test can be for 2 to 4 hours. With her results, the doctor only did a 2-hour test, but what he found was in 2 hours the eggs hadn't budged a bit, like nothing. So it was just sitting there. And for her, he told her, with the eggs sitting there, all it does is the food eventually rots in your belly, and it causes gas and bloating and the nausea because of all the stuff that's in there and the enzymes and everything, and it makes you sick. And so that was what her results were and why we're talking about this. And the next one is the gastric or the duodenal manometry. Okay. Where they measure the strength and the pattern of muscle contraction, so in your stomach muscles. And that's where they just do a scan of your belly, and they check your muscles to see how they're up, opening and shutting and all that stuff, twitching and stitching. The next one is the upper gastrointestinal series. Why are these names so doggone long? Can't they say belly scan, gut scan, intestine scan? Like, for real. Like, hello bugs. I'm in Florida, and these bugs are like something else around here. But the upper gastrointestinal series, I said it, where they give you this chalky drink. Some of you've experienced, where it's the barium and water, and they mix it up for you. They make you drink it, and then they give you some gas-inducing crystals, and you take that, and then they follow the barium through your digestive system, and check that out to see how well your body's emptying that. They also do what's called an upper gastric endoscopy. That is where they stick this long, it's really long, viewing apparatus down your throat, down your esophagus, into your stomach, past your stomach. They can get it into your small intestines, your duodenal area, and it's they use that to check for ulcers, inflammation, tumors, infection, or bleeding. So just to see how your system looks on the inside, because some of those things that they can see those things, like especially like ulcers and tumors and things, and they can see from your throat all the way down. So they check that out visually. They also do abdominal ultrasounds, which is, we're all familiar with what an ultrasound is. It's not an X-ray. It's where they measure sound waves, and then the sound waves bounce back, and they make a picture of whatever they're scanning. So they're able to see a full-on picture, and now they can do 3D scanning. They do it for babies. I'm sure they could probably do it for your stomach if need be. And this scan is used to find liver, gallbladder, spleen, pancreas, abdominal aorta, and kidney problems. And and then after that, they do the blood test. So, and that they check, for protein in your blood and all that stuff, and to see, what's going on with you internally, to help diagnose the gastroparesis. And there's a lot of, like I said in my first video, there's a lot of signs and symptoms: gas, bloating, constipation, vomiting. Um, for some people, weight loss, lots of weight loss associated with that. There's even people that are gaining weight as a result. So just check, get your test done, check with your doctors, eat healthy. It is so important to eat a balanced, healthy diet when you have, especially things like gastroparesis. And if it's an underlying issue with multiple sclerosis or like diabetes, you definitely want to make sure that you're eating and consuming nutrient dense foods and nutrient dense supplements and things like that. So we'll get into those things in the next video or so. If you found this video helpful, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. I also would like to invite you to check out my #1 source for nutrition that I actually have my mom on, and she's been on it for about 4 years now, and she's maintained her weight. She's actually gained weight because she was one of the ones that lost a lot of weight and got down pretty low, and they were threatening to put a feeding tube in her because she wasn't getting the nutrients she needed. So now she's up, and she's, she doesn't have a feeding tube or anything, no apparatuses to help her. She just has her supplements, and she's living life really well. So it is possible, and there is help. So if you want to see my #1 choice and what I recommend for people suffering from gastroparesis to get nutrition in their bodies, then go ahead and click the link in the description box below. And if you want to reach out to me, I am on Facebook, Twitter. I am also on Instagram, and I will have all of that information for you also in the description box. Until next time, you have a beautiful day. Enjoy your beautiful life, because you're important. And if nobody else has said it, I love you. Talk to you later.